Hello everyone, I hope you're well and you are having a good summer. I know it's been really hot in some places. I live in London and we've been hitting more than 40 degrees, which is crazy for London, right? But I hope you are keeping cool and you're fine and your family is fine. I just came back from a 2 weeks vacation, but now it's time to go back to work and I have a few things I want to tell you. So let's go and let's dive into it. First thing I want to talk about is we launched our episode, the second episode of season 2 of Time for the Planet. So we did this during an event in France in Marseille and it was on the 1st of July. The big thing in this event was to reveal what is the theme of this episode, because you know each episode of Time for the Planet has a specific theme on which we are going to work for 4 months. So this time the theme is consolidation. So you might wonder a little bit what it means and what it's all about. So we decided to do a consolidation episode because we need to make our foundation stronger. It's been 2 years and a half, a little bit more, that Time for the Planet was launched in France, and we've been doing a lot of things and we are always going on with new projects all the time. But the truth is we still have a lot of things we started but we didn't really finish, or things we have done but we need to update now, and we thought it would be great to take 4 months to really work on this and make sure everything is really strong, especially because now we are trying to expand internationally and we are starting with the UK. We have lots of big projects as well. We want to accelerate our growth, but before that we really need to make sure that the basic things in Time for the Planet are actually really strong, which is why we decided to do this episode. At the same time of the launch of this episode, so every time we launch an episode, we also launch something that is very important for us, is a new assessment period. So if you don't know, we have assessment period every 4 months for 1.5 months, which is the time when people we call assessor, who are people like you or me or anyone that we train to assess the innovation submitted to Time for the Planet. We do their work basically, so they will try to assess as many innovation as possible. This time, so I started on 1st of July. We have around 50 innovation on the platform to be assessed. We already have more than 6,000 assessors that were trained by Time for the Planet to do that, but we still need more, because the more assessment we have on one innovation, the more relevant it is, because we rely on collective intelligence. We finally train assessor in English as well, so we have our first English assessor already assessing innovations, and we have innovations more and more submitted in English because we are growing internationally. So if you want to join the assessor, come for it. It's going to be a wonderful adventure. And from this assessment period, since the 1st of July, we already had more than 1,700 assessments by our assessor. So thank you, all of you. That's really great. And we know you are doing a great job and just giving some of you free time to do 1 assessment, 10 assessments. Some of them have already assessed the 50 innovations. I know some of them we did that, so that's really, really good. The next thing I wanted to talk about is the event. So you might not know what it is because it's actually a French event, and especially from the gaming community. So what is the event? Basically, it's 50 hours when more than 50 streamers gather and raise money for an organization. Just to give you an example, last year they did that for an organization called Action contre la faim, which in English means Action Against Hunger, and they were able to raise more than 10 million for this organization, which is huge in terms of course, financing, but also in terms of visibility for this organization. This year, they decided to focus on sustainability and environment. So it's a great news because it shows that we actually have more and more people caring about these subjects. And what they did, they submitted 22 organizations to the vote of people, and the 5 with the most votes got to be in this year edition. So we are very glad to tell you that we actually are part of this 5. We are along with Sea Shepherd, with WWF, LPO, which is a French organization to protect birds, and the Sea Cleaners, and of course Time for the Planet. So that's really a great news. What will happen, it will be in September, from the 9th to the 11th of September. So that will be a huge event with streamers, and we will just keep you posted on what's going on and how it goes, and if you want to help, how you can help. So that's it for this event, and I'll just give you some news when there is something new about it. And just to finish, something that is quite nice, we have new stars. So the stars, they are the company financed by Time for the Planet. So you might remember for the last news video that we voted in our general meeting a few innovations, 3 innovations, and 2 of them we actually invested in the meantime. So it's Cool Roof and Chiva. So they are officially stars of Time for the Planet. Congrats to you all for voting and helping us to make this happen. And the last one, Redox, it's still in process, so hopefully I'll give you some news about this very soon. If you want to know what this company do, you can just check the last month's video where I explain everything about them. And that's about it for today. Thank you very much for staying with me, and I'll give you some more news next month. Have a good summer, stay safe, and hope you will enjoy your vacation if you have some, or you enjoy already if you had already some vacation. Bye!